Great morning, great afternoon, and great evening to you watching from around the world, our global audience. You're watching BWTM Live. Thank you so much for joining us on this very special and interesting broadcast. Thank you so much for that. Okay, just want to also say, and I keep saying thank you, and I want to keep saying thank you because I'm ultimately very grateful to the people that have supported Bayloric Worldwide, and now BWTM, and the people behind the scenes that you don't really get to see. Those people that, again, have given me the opportunity to be able to be, if you want to call it, the front person to talk to you about the various things going on in the world, the things that matter to BWTM, Bayloric, the various interviews, shows, exclusives. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. And the motivation to put out that next video, the motivation to put out that next interview, then motivation to get that exclusive, the motivation to spend hours on end, maybe putting out a video or editing or whatever it takes to get it out there, is because of you. And it's important, and I want you all to know that. So give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, so tonight is really going to talk about YouTube, the YouTube community, and what we have tonight, the YouTube comments section. Not a popular topic I'm going to be talking about tonight. It's not a boxing topic. We don't have a guest in the room, and we're not breaking any stories as such, but it's still very important. I'll say this much: the YouTube community, or YouTube itself, is a fantastic platform for people to be able to speak their truths. It's a tremendous platform for people to express their views, break news, and you have to say, a lot of the times the news coming out of some news outlets or alternative news outlets are more reliable than the mainstream media themselves. So, you know, a big shout out to those people. I also want to have a big shout out to, or we want to give a big shout out to those people, and this is particularly for the sports community at the moment. A shout out to those people across the sports community, particularly the boxing community, those people that take hours and hours to upload videos, to give us their breakdowns to every single fight, to give us video uploads, to give us insights into fights. Massive shout out to you who take the time to put the videos up, upload those videos, and to, you know, continue week in, week out, day in, day out, consistently put in that high quality work. Shout out to you. And also a shout out to those people out there who, you know, may have 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, may not have, you know, 32,000 views in one video, one hit, but continue to keep on plodding on, putting videos out there, and continue to share their views and their facts, or their opinions on things, regardless. So shout out to you as well. A lot of shout outs, a lot of encouragement, and to you out there that maybe I don't know, want to give it a go and start a YouTube channel. Go ahead, do it, and let people hear your voice and what you've got to say. If you're not sure about possibly having your face on camera, then hey, do an audio and get some nice pictures in the background, but give it a go. It's a different opinion. People need to hear different opinions. Having the same opinion all the time about everything isn't cool. Sometimes it's good to have a different opinion, and who knows, you may end up being a YouTube star from it. So shout out to you for that as well. And hey, give it a go. And if you're not sure, we're always here to talk to you. So the topic tonight, to get to this point, the topic tonight will be the YouTube community, in particular the YouTube comment section, one that has been, for myself personally, and I speak on behalf of the people, not just myself, but people behind the scenes at BWTM, the people you don't see. I'm quite how to put this. Let me talk you through the process, and then you can probably understand where we're coming from through this. So, okay, let's just say, I don't know, there's an event. Let's say I'll use the boxing community because that's one that really I think this really be going to. So, example, okay, you got your camera, you got your microphone, you got your kit, you spent X amount of money to get your kit together. Okay, so you get your press accreditation, you've taken the time to get your press accreditation, you've had to wait a while, you get your press accreditation, you go to event. You go to the event, you take your time, you do the interviews to the best of your ability. After you do the interviews to your best of your ability, you look to edit it and you're excited to upload it, put it to, okay. For some reason, maybe the audio quality might not be as good as you thought it might have been, or for some reason you upload the video and the camera may be a bit dodgy, whatever, you upload and it might not be to the way you want it to be. Some would say, okay, don't upload it, leave it. Okay, that's a perfect world and every video's got to be perfect HD and stuff. Well, okay, it's a professional outfit, you would expect that. People on the way up trying to learn the trade and move forward, mistakes happen. And you upload your video, even if it's a real good quality video, you upload your video, and you finish uploading your video, you put it up there, you've taken time to edit it, put it cool. Okay, you might not get a lot of views, fine. And then the next minute, when you upload it, all you've got in the comment section, a whole load of comments from people who've got shady names, not their real names, racist comments, people with agendas, just on the channel, just making a nuisance of themselves. And you've taken the time to do this, and you think to yourself, well, hold on, I've taken the time to go out there to provide a service about interest or something that I love, and then I get this. Okay, now of course the comment section is there mainly for feedback. It's there for people to give their opinion, it's there for people to share their thoughts, and the right of reply is, I think, paramount. I think we're in a society where people have got an opinion, they want to share that opinion, and that's cool and that's great. See, but when the line is crossed with comments is when it's based on, it starts becoming racial, prejudicial, or bigoted, or sexist. When it becomes personal, when it crosses that line between you're no longer complimenting, but you're insulting, and everything you're on the channel, you're insulting this, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're critical. Okay, you do that, you're criticizing, and that's fine. But then you criticize them. Oh, you should adjust the volume, or you should change the audio, or you should fix the picture, or okay, fine. So then I look, or we look to your channel. No subscribers, no views, no videos, nothing for us to look to, nothing for us to aspire to, nothing for us to improve on, but we look to you. It's kind of difficult. You come back on the channel, and what you fail to, well, I think some of you well know what you do. People out there who are well-meaning, good-hearted, provide a service, put things up on YouTube, and you are there busy insulting, slating, because you have no life of your own. We call these people trolls, bullies, whatever. Look, hey, listen, I did a live show a week or two ago on commentary, and I had on it, on the channel, it says audio commentary. Audio means not visual. But these people come on the comment section and will say to me, why did you show the fight? Do I look like Sky Sports to you? No. And why would I show a fight with the possibility of getting copyright done on our channel? Doesn't make much sense. So we do audio commentary. So there's criticism about that. Then there's criticism about, then it becomes personal. Looking at the color of my skin. Oh, you black so-and-so. Straight words. This is what goes on. This is the sort of nonsense you have to contend with. So for the vast majority of people that come on the channel, it's good and it's positive and it's people enjoy it. But for the minority, the minority, there are the racist comments. There's the negative comments. There's comments that just don't make no sense whatsoever. Or there's the trend where you're talking about a comment or you're talking about a particular topic on your channel and somebody's gone with another agenda talking about something else. So you could be talking about, I don't know, you could be talking about a debate on why the sky is blue, and somebody will come into the chat section and talk about what they had for dinner last night. And see, stuff like this really don't, to me, doesn't make much sense. And to everybody I've spoken to across the YouTube community, I'm not just talking about people who don't have subscribers. I'm talking to people who've got very good subscribers. I'm talking to people who have got record-breaking numbers on YouTube. They all talk about the comment section. A lot of them are just as myself are facing more and more of this abuse, and it's not on. It's not acceptable. And the thing about it is, the other thing that's quite funny about it is that these people that come on your channel and leave these comments, a lot of these people come with not even real names. They come with dubious names, or like John 2225. Like, that's not even their name. I think YouTube should, for future, I think they should make people register their real names. I think YouTube should have a passport system. So people, if they're going to be uploaders or commenters, that they have to go through a passport system so they're verified. I think that needs to happen in future. And these people who leave these nasty comments need to be reported, removed. And I tease something as well, they need to be losing their jobs. I'm not talking about people who make criticisms. There's a difference between criticism and actual personal or racist or derogatory comments where you're insulting a person's character, their integrity, you're insulting their family. This sort of stuff is just not on. And while there are people like that find it funny and get great joy out of it, if YouTube were to step up their game and to do a verification service like this, I'd like to see people like that lose their jobs. I'd like this to be reported to their bosses. We'd see less of it. And for those people who are maybe not making money, or not people who are not working, making such ridiculous comments on a consistent basis, they need to be removed. So those are our thoughts on the YouTube comments, in the comment section. Ah, my room is just kind of blown up here. Good evening. Miss Duck says, exactly. Dislike is one thing. Outright hatefulness is another thing entirely. Hi, Ingram. You can meet 20 great people, but it's always the arsehole who has made the most impact upon us. Truth and Facts Boxing. Brother, hope you're well. I'm good. Basic oversight of the comment section by YouTube, like one finds just about any forum would be a good basic oversight of the comment section by YouTube, like one finds on just about any forum would be a good step. People say shit on here they wouldn't say to your face in real life. I agree with you, Michael. Agree with you, Mr. Doc. People say things on YouTube they wouldn't get away with on something awful. I know, and it's something that, you see, I do this. I decided to do this because a lot of people are quite afraid of what others think first. The second thing is they're afraid of losing subscribers on the channel. And the third thing is they're afraid of the thumbs down button. To be honest, whether you thumbs up or you thumb, it's great to get likes. Don't get me wrong. It's great to get a like. And yeah, you know you're doing a good thing. But then, you know, before a video's even uploaded, a person's pushed the thumbs down button. Now, if you were to actually ask that person why they thumbs down, there was one person in particular that went out of their way on Twitter to tell me why they disliked me. They said, I dislike your channel because I find you, what did he say? I find you to be quite pally or quite friendly with your guests. Right. Another one said, I don't like your channel because you are biased. Okay, fine. Cool. There's no problems with that. Say that. I say, okay, so you just like that. Fine. Then you look at their comments when they're commenting in other channels, and they're the most biased people in the world. You see, the other thing as well is that having a real view or having an opinion on something, if you don't agree with them, there is a word on the YouTube community called hating. You all know what that means. Like and hate. In the dictionary, the hate is something is quite the opposite of like or love. It's the other side of love is hate, but the line between love and hate is very thin. But you understand that from the dictionary point of view. But from the YouTube community, when you hate something, I hate on somebody, and it's fashionable to say you're hating on somebody because you disagree. I'll say to you, you ask my opinion. So I'll get in an inbox. Somebody say to me, oh, yo, hey, what's your opinion on the fight? What do you think? So I'll say, well, I think, in my opinion, in my observation, in watching the fight, I think that this person will win because of this reason, this reason, and this reason. I've outlined, I've laid out my reasons as to for and against. Okay, I've laid it out for you. But even though I've gone through all that time to logically break it down and explain to you, it's considered hating. Why? Because I don't agree with your opinion? Does that make me a hater? No, just makes me have an opinion. So you go to the doctor and you tell the doctor, I've got a pain in my left finger. And you say, this is the reason why I think I've got a pain in my left finger. It could be because I grazed something. And the doctor says, well, actually, it's something other reason. It's because the doctor disagrees with your opinion, your thoughts or something. Does that make him a hater? The student in the class with a teacher. Because the teacher doesn't agree with the student's behavior, does that make them that they're hating? No, you see, it's just a culture that some people have taken on board, and a lot of people just follow blindly follow, without even taking the time to really think it out and work it out. So, yeah, it's easy to be brave when you can't see your face. Half of those people complaining won't get on live and speak their minds with a face to go with it. Simple as that. Long live Bayloric. Yeah, I think in all the time of trying to get videos uploaded and do what you got to do, you still got to keep in touch with those people that watch the channel. And it was very heartwarming. Not just when we did the Ricky Burns and Dogo fight. When I said that went global, okay, it might not have had 50,000 views. But when you look at the analytics and who's looking and where they're looking from it around the world, that's encouraging. It's more encouraging also now because we're providing, BWTM are providing a service that is allowing people from other parts of the world to watch the videos, to get subtitles, to be able to see what's going on and understand what's going on. So when we did Ricky Burns versus Ndogo, And that, for me, no disrespect, but I didn't find that was a super fight. It wasn't a fight that needed high. It wasn't a fight that I would expect casuals to tune into, or people that wasn't as clued up about the sport to tune into. But it got really good reviews in terms of when we looked at the analytics for it. Then we did the Joshua versus Klitschko. Again, got good reviews in terms of, so we had about, I think, 27 likes and about 6 dislikes. And I can tell you now that the majority of those dislikes on the channel have been because people have been blocked. People have been blocked. People have been removed out of chats. People have been ignored. These are reasons why we get dislikes on the channel. Or also you get dislikes because they just don't like what you have to say, that they don't agree with what you have to say, and they just have their own agendas. So that's where the like. So really, does the like or dislike button work? I don't know. I don't know. I don't actually see the point of it. The only point of it is when you like a video, then it shows across your social media. That's a good thing about the like button. But what I'd like is for the dislike button, when people push dislike. I know where my dislikes are coming from because the analytics show it. What needs to happen is, again, on YouTube, when people dislike a video, put their name up, put their channel up. Now, I've tracked some of these people, tracked what they do, go on your channel, dislike a thing, or go across and be disruptive on your channel. But it's like a movement of trolls, a movement where they go across people's channels and do this. You know, it's funny. Yo, Ingram, prolific genius. Oh man, much love to my man. Oh, listen, if I do it, if I do that, then I'm gonna have to listen. Shout out to everybody in the room. Proper real talk tonight. People don't like real talk. Often people don't like the boxing community. I'm gonna say something that's gonna be a lot of trouble here. The boxing community is very much boxed in. Like, there's the boxing world and nothing else. You know, you don't have to eat, you don't have to drink, you don't have to sleep. You don't have a life outside of that. And unfortunately, the real world isn't like that. There are things going on around the world. For example, there's a general election. Bill O'Reilly's being sacked from Fox News. Serena Williams is pregnant. I mean, all these different topics, which I probably will go into later on another video. They're all different things, and the channel is not just about boxing, which we had on the boxing channel before, which was okay, but I kind of got fed up with it. So we've gone back to what we are, the basics. Yo, Ingram, prolific genius, greatest of all time, baby. TBE, best ever. Evening, Mr. Cutting, good seeing him. Good. Keep up the good work, liking the mix of boxing, Football Manager, and the other stuff that's on the channel as well. I will come back with Football Manager at some point. Right, now back to my point. The YouTube comment section, after a lot of thought, now we've been doing this since 2009, and more recently with the support and the backing of the board that is at BWTM. And I've had to talk with them and say, look, I don't think the comment section on YouTube is effective. And I'll explain why. As I've said before, I think the comment section on YouTube before, there was a time where I felt the YouTube comments were useful, helpful, resourceful, where people would leave a comment, good luck, good work, liked it, liked the video, learned something from it. But nowadays, the YouTube comment section, and why is my camera playing up tonight? The YouTube comment section is more of a place for idiots to have a voice. I'm honest. You go to many YouTube channels and you'll see a lot of opinions based on racist garbage, based on topics that don't matter, and illogical ways of thinking, or insulting the person that's uploaded, taking the time to upload a video, which, in my opinion, is downright ungrateful. not thoughtful. And for the people that come on the channel for the first time, that want to look at the video and don't want to have to deal with the racist crap that's on the channel, or or people can't spell properly, or or can't even string a few sentences together. Why do people need to see that? So what I'm about to announce is probably something that a lot of people would be scared to do or afraid to do. As of today, well, we've already started doing it. We are locking off the comment section on YouTube until YouTube can get their crap together, right? The like button, possibly, even that may go as well. But the comment section on YouTube, until YouTube can start censoring these people and have serious consequences for the people who are making these comments. And I don't mean just reporting them and closing the channel down because they just opened up another channel. Until YouTube can get themselves together, right, and address the comment section, which that comment section, let me explain something to you how brutal that comment section is. The amount of YouTubers out there, very good YouTubers, I can mention one right now, who closed their channel down from emotional abuse. What you don't understand is what happens after they read these comments. You get up in the morning, you've had a real good start to your morning, you're feeling good. Let me check my comments out. Oh, you black this, or you waste of space, or your mama this, or okay, you get up some mornings and you laugh at it, you think, okay, fine. And then you get up other mornings and you really have had a bad start. You get out of bed some morning, you get some bad starts in the morning, and you have to contend with that. Or the worst thing is when it's there, and then like now, what I've done is filter. So any garbage I get, I put it straight into the bin. So a comment comes through, gets put in the bin. Comment comes through, gets put in the bin. I don't think myself and say, wait, hold a second. Why should I sit down and filter these comments? Why should I be deleting these comments? Why should I? Oh, just let the channels lay on the channel, mate. Or I've had some idiots come on the channel, and that's what they are, absolute idiots. And you know who you are, who come on the channel, leave the comments, and then when they get blocked or they get deleted, they go, I don't like that B Lorick. He blocked me off the channel. I only made a few comments. They were racist. They were bigoted. They would like divide and conquer. You know what I mean? Oh, I like this channel, but this channel does this, but your channel doesn't do it. No. So I will run the channel in accordance to those people who are supporting and helping. Of course, the people in the background. I can't do this myself. Those people, I guess the responsibility to ensure the channel runs smoothly is not only my own, but others as well. And you, of course, I want to hear your thoughts on it, but I've kind of made the decision on it. I kind of want to hear what people have got to say about it. Hence why I'm doing this conversation. It looks like, well, anyway, yeah. So that's it. The comment section will be no more. Absolutely none. And it's been of great joy to do shows without a comment section. Of course, I suspect when we do Joshua versus Klitschko, the live commentary for that show, the comments will come through the comment section again. And hey, I can't really control that as much, but I can certainly control the comments on a daily basis. It's a shame that it's come to this point, but I think it once again stops the trolls. So you say, well, the trolls have won. No, they haven't. They haven't won. They've won all. In fact, it's anything. It's like it's now a filter system. So if people want to leave their comments now, they can go to the message section on YouTube, and people know where to find us. Leave your comments on the Facebook page. Do that. We've got a Facebook page. Leave the comments there. But as of now, I think it's time that our comment section is shut down until YouTube get themselves together, or until, of course, we transition to our new home. Until that time, we have to be patient on YouTube. It is what it is. So those are my thoughts on that, or our thoughts on that. Ingram, Ingram, you need some feedback, of course. Google, Mr. Doc says, Google has no excuse for not having some material oversight of comments. YouTube sure takes time to oversee what gets said in people's contents. I agree with you, Mr. Doc. Yes, feedback is necessary. Feedback is necessary. Constructive feedback is necessary. But it's not the feedback I have a problem with. At this stage, at this point, it's not about anybody's feedback, free for all. No. I think now we have got a trusted set of people around us now, and good people around who have our best interests at heart. And I think that feedback is necessary. I agree, but not the kind of feedback that is coming through the YouTube comment section. No sirree. There's absolutely no place for it. And what is happening here is that there's no standard. There used to be a standard. There's no standard now. Anything goes. Say what you like, and it's fine. No. So for our channel, there will be standards, and the standards start by hitting that, removing that comment section. Okay, it's a shame, but if YouTube can't get their stuff together, then we have to take the role of showing how it's done by just removing the comment section. And it's ironic. It's interesting. The real topics, the real things that matter in the world, silence on the channel. People talking real logical stuff. Any bit of hype and stuff that are superficial, people leaving comments for. So that tells me it's time to go. So that's my thoughts on the YouTube channel, the YouTube community. Again, I'm not a follower. I never have been a follower. I like to take chances, and we're taking a big chance with this one. But I think overall, it's going to be an effective tool. And I think that a lot of people are probably nodding their heads and going, yeah, it has to be done. And I think it has to be done. I don't see any point any further promoting these idiots, and we shut them down. And then, you know what? The energy that's spent in focusing on those stupid comments can be focused on other areas and being laser focused on doing what we want to do. So I think that's about it. The YouTube comments, the likes and dislikes button, the troll community, which I call them, the keyboard warriors. I do want to end on this note. I don't know if any of you have watched a program called Four in a Bed. Before I continue, it's not a pornographic show. It is a show about B&Bs, bed and breakfasts, hotels, if you will, budget hotels. Okay. So what basically happens on every episode, and I've got loads of these episodes stored on my TV. But anyway, week to week, they visit 4 hoteliers or 4 B&Bs across the United Kingdom, and they'll go and spend one hotelier, one bed and breakfast will stay in another bed and breakfast for the overnight. So they'll come, they'll host the evening, they'll go into rooms, look at the beds, check for hairs on the beds, whatever. They have to basically critique. They've got 6 questions or 7 questions they've got to answer out of 10 what they think of their stay at the hotel. Okay. And there's always one person on the show that comes in and critiques the channel, critiques the bed and breakfast, and they say, you know what, we have a better bed and breakfast than you. Oh, you know what, it's got too many hairs in here. Oh, it's too dirty. Oh, the teapot needs to be cleaned out. Oh, the breakfast was cold. And they do that. So then we go, okay, and watch your show, saying, let's see what you can provide. Then you go to their gaff, or you go to their hotel or their bed and breakfast. The food's cold. There's more hairs. Their place is even more dirty. And that's a common theme on this show, which goes to show that just because someone's got an opinion and just because somebody wants to give feedback, it doesn't mean it's constructive, and it doesn't mean that they're in the right. But I can tell you one thing now, by doing what we've done here, by shutting down the comment section, I think at least for a while, let's give this 4 to 5 months, 6 months. Let's see where we go with it. Let's see what happens with it. So that's about it from me on this particular section. Ingram, get some more Irish people on, or some way, some anyway. Get some more Irish people on somewhere. LOL. Say hello to the bad guy. Hello, the bad guy. Get some more Irish people on. I don't know what you mean by get some Irish people on. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that statement. I've got no idea what it means. Why should haters get away with racist comments or abuse on YouTube, Twitter, etc.? But it was in person, it would be an arrestable offense. There you go. That's my point. That is my point completely. You've got to stand up to these things, and just have to stand up to these things and these points of view. There are people that sit back and watch our channel with believe me, envy and jealousy. And I want to say something now to those people out there are envious and jealous. Mind your own business. Get on doing what you do, the great work that you do, and just keep on keeping on. Don't be hating on somebody else trying to do well for themselves. And I don't mean just me, myself. I'm talking about people in general. Don't hate another person for doing it. It's pathetic, and it is very narrow-minded that in the year 2017 we've still got people who are basing their judgments on color of skin when they themselves are rotten to the core. Absolutely rotten to the core. You know who you are. You know who you are. So while I'm at it, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Galway Boxing Olympic Boxing Club. Definitely going to see you all guys soon. It's been a while, but much love to you all there. Yeah. So I think that's about it from that end, that way of things. I will also say massive shout out to the YouTube community, the Twitter community, who have been very supportive on the channel, and they're retweeting. So shout out to you all. I appreciate you all. Okay, I think that's about it for this section. I think I've kind of Shaquille Jones says, I've got 3 black cousins and Muslim and white family. We all bleed the same. Yes, we do indeed. We do indeed. We do indeed. Right, I'm going to shut this section down. When I come back, we've got some things to talk about. I think we've got the new section we've got to do for this week. Bill O'Reilly, the general election in the UK. And I think I might touch on Serena Williams. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But definitely Bill O'Reilly and the general election. I think there'll be 2 interesting points to talk about on the channel. So stay tuned. We'll be back. See you soon.